In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can have a better relationship with money so that you can manifest more of it into your life using the law of attraction. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And of course, if you are new here, then welcome. My name is Erin, and this channel is all about helping game-changing female entrepreneurs to build the business and life of their dreams. In today's video, I really just wanted to have like a full casual chat with you all, just to give you some tips and tools that you can use to manifest more money in your life. I really want to also share with you some experiences and examples of when I have been successfully able to manifest money in my life and how I actually did that. So my hope is that you go away, you can have a better relationship with money, you can overcome your money stories that are holding you back, and you can have more abundance and happiness in your life. If you did like the video, I would so appreciate it if you gave it a big thumbs up. And of course, if you're new around here, then why not consider subscribing? I put out videos all about mindset, business strategies, and living that girl boss lifestyle every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I actually just wanted to start this by giving you a story or a little example about something that I did recently to manifest some money into my life. I just want to preface it by saying I don't use a lot of my manifestations, my visualizations, or my meditation to manifest money per se. I more so go down the experiences that I want to have or the things that I want to have in my life. So I don't physically try to manifest money itself, but more so what money will bring. And I think that is a better way to go about it because it opens up to more opportunity to receive that. But I did want to do some experiments. I wanted to see if I could physically get a lump sum of money manifested into my life. So I began visualizing how it would feel to manifest a lump sum of money into my life. I was meditating on it. I was feeling into the emotions of myself and what I would feel if I did receive a lump sum of money. What actually happened was I received a text message from my telco, so the company that I have my phone with, and they said that I was due for an upgrade, which I thought was really strange because I actually upgraded like 10 months before that. I ended up going into the store and speaking to them, and the people in the store were so dumbfounded. They did not know why I was being offered this upgrade. Basically, it ended up being like a $700 discount. They were going to give me a new phone. They were also going to give me like a new contract and everything. They ended up calling the service center, like the main head office of their business. The person on the other line was dumbfounded as well. They'd said they'd never seen this. The manager in the store said they'd never seen anyone. He'd worked there for 10 years and he'd never seen anyone get a discount of $700, an early exit to their contract, and a free upgrade. We ended up confirming it all. They put notes on my account just to make sure I wasn't going to be like charged through the ass after that. And I ended up walking out there with a brand new phone. Now, it was the same phone that I already had, so I didn't really need to keep it. It was no different to the current phone that I was using. I ended up selling that phone and physically received from Mobile Monster, a company that you can sell your phone on, $750. So that's just an example. It wasn't that I made the money. It wasn't that someone gave me cash in hand. It wasn't that all of a sudden I looked in my bank account and there was just like extra money there for no reason. It didn't come out the way that I would have expected it to, but through the manifestation, I actually had money in my hand. That's just a little story that I wanted to explain to give you guys an understanding of how you can kind of attract money. If you don't attach yourself to how it's going to come to you, it's a lot easier to do. The first thing you really need to do, the first step that you really need to take, is to ensure that the story that you have around money is not detrimental to you manifesting money. And what I mean by that is you can't think that you deserve money, you can't try and manifest money when you really don't have a good relationship, when you hate money, you despise money, or you have negative connotations around money. So the first step is to really figure out what your money story is. Do you have any beliefs pertaining to money that aren't necessarily positive? Do you think that money is a scarce resource, or do you think that every time you receive money, you lose it? Or do you think that people who have money are evil? Or do you think that money is complicated and when you receive money, it tarnishes your friendships? You've got to think and figure out if there are any underlying beliefs or if there are any thoughts that you have around money that might potentially make you feel like that you don't deserve it. And a really good exercise that you can do is just a money story exercise. So it's literally going through and figuring out what are all your thoughts around money, figure out what your memories of money were when you were a child, figure out what your memories are of money as an adult, think about experiences that you've had with money, and really try to uncover, how do I honestly feel about money? When you start to come to some conclusions about the story that you have around money, personally, whatever your stories are, you want to start some affirmations or an affirmative practice to start overcoming those limitations. So that might be, as I just mentioned, using affirmations daily, something along the lines of, I deserve money, or money comes easily and effortless to me. I know they're really esoterical and woo-woo kind of statements, but what you want to do is begin to override those stories that you're currently telling yourself about money. Money is energy, just like you are. And if it feels, this is going to sound creepy as all hell, but bear with me. If money feels that you don't like it or that you don't want it around, it won't want to be around you. Just like a friend. If you were really, oh, that girl's like, she's complicated, or she's evil, or every time she's around, everyone gets all weird and people are just like so nasty. If you spoke about a person, like, they wouldn't want to hang around you. You've got all of these horrible ideas about them. Why would they waste their time with you? It's very much the same with money. So you want to think of money in a way that for the opportunities it can bring, it doesn't have to be evil. If you had a lot of money and you were a good person, you could give so much of that money to help people less fortunate. If you had a lot of money, you might be able to help the people around you. You help your family, buy things for them, make them feel good. You don't have to be this rich, evil man with like a mustache that curls around and a cane. You've got to figure out what the story is and rewrite that for yourself. Another thing that you need to do when it comes to your own money story is listen to the language that you're using to describe your experiences with money. So another personal story of mine is, before I started my coaching business or this journey of self-development, I used to always say, I'm a tight ass. I kind of wasn't, but that was my story. I'd just say, oh, I don't want to spend 20 bucks on that top. Like, I'm a tight ass. Mind you, I would easily blow like $3 grand for plane tickets. Just my story was I didn't want to spend money on clothes. Instead of recognizing that I just don't put that much weighting and value on clothes, I would always say that I was a tight ass, instead of just saying that I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. And so that became a part of my story. So of course I found it really hard to not be a tight ass and not have disposable income to spend on luxury items because I was a tight ass. Do you know what I mean? So there is the stories that you tell, the identity that you create for yourself about money, whether you say, oh, I'm always broke. If you're one of those hipsters or uni students that always says, oh, I'm just so broke, and that's the story that you tell yourself, you will always be that broke hipster uni student. It's about almost stepping into the shoes of who you want to be with money before it actually comes to be. So a really good way, and this is a tip that I've heard from Marie Forleo, is, you know, when you're spending money to get yourself out of that scarcity, I'm a tight ass, I'm broke kind of mindset, is every time you pay for something, adopt the mantra, there's plenty more where that came from. When you're buying something, feel good about it, there's plenty more where that came from. If you're booking an experience with a friend, instead of being that broke uni student, even if you're just buying some wine, tapping that card, there's plenty more where that came from. It's a really powerful mantra, and it helped me so much to change my identity around money, which therefore allowed me to attract way more of it into my life. So I know this seems like almost like a bit of a confusing kind of way to deliver this information, but instead of me just giving you a listicle step process that you could go through, because this journey is going to look different for everyone, I just wanted to leave you with these ideas for how you can really start changing your story and then therefore use the law of attraction effectively when it comes to money. So the first step is figuring out what your money story is and rewriting that with positive affirmations. The second step is to ensure that you're not acting in accordance to someone who is broke or poor or a tight ass. Ensure that you remove that scarcity mindset by saying there's plenty more where that came from. And then the third and final step is just to use the law of attraction as you would use it for anything else. Bring forth those emotions that you would experience if you were buying a house for your mum, or taking your whole family on a trip to Disneyland, or giving $1 million to the charity of your choice, or buying a Ferrari or a luxury bag. Whatever floats your boat, like, don't try to be something you're not. Whatever makes you motivated, whatever incentivizes yourself, feel into those emotions of you having those experiences or being able to purchase those particular things. visualize it, journal about it, meditate on it, put it on your vision board, whatever law of attraction techniques you use, and I've got more videos on the law of attraction that you can follow. Use those experiences once you've got a better relationship with money to really begin to attract money into your life. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave the 3-step process that I spoke about down below to give you more clarity around how you can apply it to your own life. Tell me if you liked this more chatty style video, or if you prefer when I do things in 5-step or listicle type ways. Also, I would absolutely love you to comment down below if you've had any experiences of manifesting money. Please do share them with the community, because definitely the more examples that we have for each other, the more beliefs, the more faith that we can have for doing it for ourselves. So definitely leave those down below. I thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.